Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of intersecting linear equations. This is standard 8.9a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 42 off the 2017 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got Frank and Erica. They're selling ribbons to raise money, and it shows how many days they have been selling and how many each child has left. So obviously, as they sell more and more days, the number of ribbons left is going to decrease because they've sold most of what they need until they get to 0 left. And so which day does it appear that Frank and Erica have the same number of ribbons left to sew? Well, it looks like they intersect right there, but it looks like they both have about 15 left. How can we know that for sure? All right. Well, let's see if we can actually make equations for each of them. So let's look at Frank. We're going to use our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and the b is going to be easy for Frank, right? Because his b, that's the y-intercept. What happens when x is 0? That's 33. So we're going to do a plus 33 here, because he's going to start with 33. So we just need to find the slope, right? So our slope is our m, right? That's the change in y over the change in x. It's the rise over run. So I just need 2 points for him. He looks like he's actually going down at a pretty steady rate. So I'm just going to take these first 2 points right there, right? So my y's are going to be 33 minus 30. My x's are going to be 0 and looks like that's on a 3. 0 and 3. So that looks like it's going to be 3 over negative 3. All right, that makes sense. Negative 1. It does look like it's a descending slope. So it's negative 1x. I'm just going to say negative x plus 33. All right. So negative x plus 33 is Frank. Let's do the same thing for Erica. Use that same thing, y equals mx plus b. Her b is going to be 24 because that's where she hits the y-intercept. If x is 0, y is 24. And let's check out her slope. So her slope is going to be your rise over run, change in y, over the change in x. Now hers don't necessarily hit every single point, but it looks like every other point she's going to hit right there. I'm just looking for it to hit a y-coordinate exactly. So our y is going to be 24 minus 21, and it looks like we got 0 and 6 rather than 0 and 3. So it's 3 over negative 6. Okay, so negative 1/2. So it's still negative. Makes sense. So negative 1/2 x. So I've got my two equations here. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 24. And then y equals negative x plus 33. So if I really do think this x is 18 right here, there's two different ways I can do that, right? I could actually make these two equal each other if I wanted to, right? I could solve for x, or I can just plug in this 18 and see if it comes up with the same y for each. I'll go ahead and do that. So equals negative, I'm going to substitute in that 18 plus 33. So y equals, okay, that's 15. And let's do that. Equals negative 1/2, and then my x is 18 plus 24. So that is going to be negative 9 plus 24, which equals 15. All right, so I proved it mathematically. My answer here is J.